Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ECAC. It's me again. It's Pink. I was just with you guys a little less than 24 hours ago covering some Valorant, but we're back again tonight. It's going to be Rocket League this time around. We got Mount Aloysius College versus Merrimack College. Two very, very solid teams. We're in Division A, Group 2. It's round 4. Rocket League started a week later than everybody else, but it's going to be a very fun match between the Mounties and the Warriors incoming soon. The Mounties currently 2-1 on the season. Some nice wins over King University and UNCC Academy. And Merrimack looking for their first win. They're 0-2, had that bye round already, but haven't been able to take one home yet. We're going to get in this in just a second. It's just me today on the call, so I'm going to do my best. We're going to have fun with it. It's going to be a good stream overall. I think we're ready to go, though, into the game. I'm giving the players the thumbs up, and we're going to get into this one. This is a best of 7 matchup. Teams are really fighting for playoff spots, top 4, and make it into playoffs. Only a few more weeks to go on that. 7 teams in the bracket, like I said. Merrimack has not gotten a win so far this season, so they need one now. Mount Aloysius, by the way, very, very solid squad. Top 64 in CRL, the last 2 opens. Zekers, pretty well-known name in the scene, at least to me, very familiar. And he's going to get the first goal here early. 20 seconds in, opens the scoring for Mount Aloysius. You guys haven't been following along too closely. ECAC did announce their in-person collegiate LAN that will be held at Concord University. Mount Aloysius will be one of the 8 Rocket League teams in attendance. So you get to see them play on LAN in person. Solid so far to start the first 30 seconds. Kyle taking to the skies. Challenge from Bagels will shut that down immediately. So yes, you can see an open net from that demo from Rupus. That's too early. It looks like, you know, maybe Mount Aloysius getting off to a hot start. Definitely the favorite in this matchup. A win against King University is the one that kind of shines to me. King University very respected in the collegiate Rocket League scene. But a lot of time to go. Overcast might be a name you guys recognize if you've been watching these streams weekly. He's one of the casters here. He tried to cast this match tonight, but it's against policy here at ECAC to cast your own college's matches. Also, a little bit strange for him to decide to cast the match and not play in it. Eagles trying to get something started now for Merrimack. The Warriors down 2-0 early in this one. It's only been a minute into the game. Zekers flip reset. It's actually a fake for Rupus. It's going to go off this backboard. Bagels with a good clear out towards that midfield. The pressure starting to be applied. And there you go. Great read by Kyle. That ball down from Zekers hits the crossbar. And perfect positioning on basically no boost. That's all he needed. The lead is increased to 3. Good speed from Kyle. Yeah, Mount Aloysius off to a very, very hot start. Rupus in the corner. Play this one in towards the middle of the field. I don't think Merrimack really wanted to be down 3 goals in a minute and 30 seconds in. Not really the ideal way to go about things. And oh my gosh, Kyle was trying to add another goal to the highlight reel. Honestly, Mount Aloysius is going to just be dominant over and over. They might just start going for clips, and that's what it looks like it's kind of turning into. Zekers, nice solo carry, flip, reset, goal. And not much Overcast can do about it. The defense in disarray early for the Warriors. But the Mounties, 4-0 lead. Might be a quick best of 7 if things keep going their way, but I've seen plenty of Rocket League series, plenty of Rocket League play to know that first game doesn't always dictate how the rest of the series will go. Sometimes you just need that download to be able to adjust and get your team back into things. We saw at RLCS Worlds this year, G2 winning 5-0 in game 1 and then ended up losing in a best of 7. So anything's possible. be a sore spot for NA fans, and we are in North America for this Rocket League matchup, so not fantastic. Things have kind of slowed down though for the last minute. No goals put in, and I say that Zekers almost bangs that one into his own top corner. Going the wrong way with it. Finds a demo in the midfield, might allow his team to alleviate some pressure, but no, Bagel's gonna keep it going. Overcast trying to carry this into the corner, but it's taken away. Suckers off the ceiling, bouncing it to himself, gets a decent double. Tilt might be setting in here now for Merrimack. Haven't been able to produce a lot of offense, only 3 shots so far in this game. Again, it's a best of 7. There's a lot of Rocket League to be played, and that one will add to the tilt. 50 on the sidewall, just pinches into the goal. Overcast on the wrong side of the ball. "5-0. Not much else to say. Mount Aloysius looking extremely strong in game 1. Tekker's going for a must. He turns into a pass. This one's towards that back wall. And yeah, if you're Merrimack, you just gotta shore things up on the defense. The comms have not been great. You see another double commit come out there. So you can adjust and just make it a little bit more difficult for Mount Aloysius to score. Probably see better results throughout the series, even if you're not able to produce much offense as a result. Again, if you're not able to take care of things at home, I think you can expect to have everything go well for you downfield. Mechanically, I mean, Mounties firing on all cylinders. Zekers again gonna try to show off those mechanics. Good pass down to Kyle. Kyle with a shot on. Mr. Marino saves it, but it's not enough. The double commit again comes out from Merrimack. Leaves the goal wide open for Rupus to clean this one up. 6-0. Wow. Still a minute left to go. It's embarrassing, to say the least. Warriors already got their minds on game 2 assuredly at this point. Might be able to find a nice consolation goal as this one bounces into the middle of the field, straight in front of the Mounties net. Can't make contact. Zekers ground pinch, just looking for some style points. Wind down to the last 20 seconds of this match. Aloysius needs a nice mental reset. Consolation goal would be fantastic. Marino tries to get it, but it hits off the bar. It actually takes away the ball from his teammate. Now it's a 2v1 the opposite way. Is it going to be 7? Nope. Flick just off the crossbar. Overcast needs to save this last shot. He does. This one's going to hit the ground. So big game 1 victory for Mount Aloysius. We might need... All right, we're gonna quick tech pause. Players lagging, server's not right. So we're gonna get everybody back in here in just a second. Sorry about that. Wouldn't be a game of Rocket League without server issues. Let me make sure everybody knows where they need to go. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna get players back in here. But there you go. Good dominant start for Mount Aloysius. Highlights were definitely Kyle out and Zekers early. Kyle with a nice read off of that shot that was put on and hit off the backboard. So speed has been the name of the game for Mount Aloysius so far, and the mechanics fantastic as well. And Merrimack, they just need to fix the comms, get the defensive rotations cleaned up. Can't be giving up double commits every second. It just leaves open nets. Saw them punish for it a lot of the time in that game 1. But I also can understand from a player point of view why that's happening. I mean, if you're being peppered 24/7, it's really hard to be able to stop any of everything and be organized as well. Gonna get a check in from our production team. Is everything going all right? Able to join up? Oh, people didn't. Okay, hold on. I will tell them to all leave again. Yeah, just make sure everybody leaves the lobby. We gotta get things going. We have, sorry, would it be an ECAC stream without some tech problems, right? Uh, that's just kind of how it goes. It's not a huge deal. Yeah. Let me just make sure that everything got cleared up. Can stream hear you right now? By the way, you're just talking to. Am I talking to a ghost? I'm talking to a ghost. All right. All right. I think we're good. All right. I think now we're fine. Hopefully. I'm so sorry, stream. Yep. All right. I'm seeing Mount Aloysius players in the server. Fantastic. Just waiting for Merrimack to get back in, and we'll get you right back into some more Collegiate Rocket League. Again, we're in Division A Group 2. All right, here we go. All right, it looks like we're finally back, and servers are stable. Ping looks solid all around, so players should be able to play with peace of mind that the mistakes that they're making are fully theirs and not the fault of Psionics. That's game number 2. Aloysius with a dominant 6-0 victory in map 1. Here we are on Forbidden Temple now. Overcast. We get the offense started for Merrimack, the thing that we didn't get to see much of at all in game 1. Registered a few shots, nothing too threatening. Mostly been Zekers dominant on the ball. Rupus, though, trying to get this first goal for the Mounties. Saved away by Overcast. It's going to bounce back down in front of net, and both players whiff. It's awkward in front. Rupus, shot on. Bagel saves away. Double commit to get the clear. It's only going to get as far as Kyle out. Game 1 woes, striking once again. Organization, a question mark for the Warriors. Sekker's a lot of time and a lot of space, kicks it open to the right side. No player there. Overcast gonna try to take over, but no, he gets deleted immediately. So we go back the other way. Rupus looking for the deflection towards net. Can't find it. Finally, Bagels with some space, but not boost. It's a breezy flick towards the middle of the field. Rupus drops this one towards Zeker. Zeker's trying to play 1-2. Finds Bagels instead. It's a 2v1 counterattack the other way. Kyle reads it perfectly. It's Marino on 0 boost has got to leave this one. It's going to go all the way down into the corner. Zeker's hounding this backboard. Trying to find a pass down towards the middle. But it's not there. Now Overcast again, trying to break out. These challenges have been so solid. The pressure has been just piling on for quite a while. But there we go, some physicality coming out from the Warriors now, living up to their name. Get some demos. Been much needed. Now an open look from Mr. Marino, and he's going to sink it off the crossbar. Good adjustments in game number 2. Allowed Merrimack to finally find a goal. It's a bit of an own goal from Kyle. I think it was going to bounce out, but he forced a save. That's the main thing. Mr. Marino forced Aloysius to actually stretch for something. They were rewarded for it. But a stark difference between game 1 and game 2. At this point in the last game, Aloysius already had 5 on the board. Now they're down a goal. So that's download is sometimes all you need. See if Merrimack can keep this up. It's going to bounce dangerously in front of net, but no, it doesn't find its way home. Kyle almost finds a ridiculous redirect, and it's going to find its way into the net. Finds a flip off the back wall, forces a save out from Bagels, and able to clean it up himself. Just great solo play, putting the team on his back, and it's 1-1 suddenly with 2 minutes left to go. Kyle already looked fantastic in game 1, had that exclamation point read. It's the reason why their team is up now, and that bump. Gonna give another reason why his team is up. Doing it all here. The pass out towards the middle and just disrupting Bagels from making the save. Zekers has an open look and not going to miss that one ever. So lead suddenly changes in a matter of 10 seconds. Mounties back where they were, where they want to be. Up 2-1 in this game 2. The big flip from Kyle out. It's not going to be able to get reached. Wow, what a momentum swing for the Mounties. One goes in and then suddenly they're all flying in. They're just piling it on. Bit tilting for the Warriors. Did so well for half the game, but you gotta play the full 5 minutes here. And 30 seconds left. See if Merrimack can find a response or if it's just gonna keep going. Snowballing for Mount Aloysius. Zekers up high, flip reset in tow. Good challenge from Overcast, but the demo from Zekers is fantastic. That one just off target, hits off the post, deflects out towards the middle. Marino takes control. Trying to find a teammate to the right side, but Bagels just sitting, looking for anything. The boost is so low because of the pressure being piled on. It's just going to break. Zekers finds another. His second in this one. Shooting 66%. They are high quality shots. A lot of open looks for the Mounties. Again, it's just because Merrimack has not had any resources to work with. Boost starvation has been incredible. Pressure applied has been insane. Here we go. Bagels might be able to reach this one. No, just a hair's length away. It's been more of a consolation goal at this point, but you're going to take anything at this point. You just want to be able to find your way back into the series. No, facing down the barrel of a 2-0 start. Still an improvement for the Warriors in this game too. They'll finally get one on the board. They actually held a lead for about 20 seconds. They only let in 4. As I say that, I mean, it might have been 5, but looks like this one's gonna hit the ground unless Zekers has something to say about it. Doesn't look like he will. So minor improvements made for Merrimack, but minor improvements aren't going to get you a win in the series. Got to find something and find it fast. Oop, I messed up. Oh, we're good. Maybe. Damien, please don't ready up. Give me 1 second. Oh, never mind. All good. Rotation, map rotation, dead. Dead. 1 second. 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 1 Doesn't matter. Players don't care. They're just joining up. Okay, we're going into game 3. Doesn't matter. We don't need the pretty professional production here, okay? We're here to watch Collegiate Rocket League, and that's what we're gonna do. And I really just like Forbidden Temple today. So we're back here on it in game 3. 4-1 win for Mount Aloysius in the last game. Zekers and Kylao both putting up 2 goals apiece. Mr. Marino, the only offensive presence so far for Merrimack, but it really wasn't even Mr. Marino, it was Kylao scoring on himself. So, an honorary hat trick for Kylao in the last game. Don't know if that really counts. But here it is, game 3. Merrimack really needs to win this one, otherwise they're looking for a reverse sweep. But looking at the past results, this is kind of what you expected. Merrimack has a loss to UNCC, got swept 0-4. And if you look at Mount Aloysius, they also had a 4-0 against UNCC, but they were the ones sweeping that UNCC. So there's a bit of a skill gap, I would imagine. I think Merrimack's thinking about that right now, though. They just want to find a foothold in this game. Zekers with a nice bump on the third man means that Rupus can kind of break out towards downfield. Shots put on. Bagel's going to save it. Grabs a boost in the corner. Zekers not getting the touch. I don't think Bagel expected it, so he wasn't able to control. And oh my, has Mount Aloysius turned up the heat. They're just looking for players, finding demos left and right. It's a car graveyard out here. They haven't scored yet. Can't tell what the mind of the Merrimack players is, but if you can see chat stream, it's doesn't look like it's too positive. And okay, I don't know how that one's gonna sneak in, but Demo in the corner lets the ball file out to Kylao. He's been lethal from anywhere on the field. Yeah, Mr. Marino just trying to read that one up high. Gets an awkward, I guess, positioning from that far post. Can't reach across. And wow, Kylao's just demo chasing, I think, at this point, and why not? Some players find it cringe, but it's the high percentage play. It's a lot easier to score on 2 players than it is 3, especially with how good defense has gotten in these past few seasons of Rocket League. Nice pass to Zekers to Kylao, but it's just wide. It would have been a nice one to add on to the tally. Put it on the highlight reel later. Oh my gosh. Look, I would be annoyed if I was a Warrior right now. Kyle's just absolutely chasing everyone on the field. Trying to make his demo tally equal his goal tally, which at this point has got to be around 8 or so in only 3 games. So a lot of work to do. It's been a very low scoring game so far, and I think it's just the play style change from Mount Aloysius. I don't know if they're taking this one too seriously at this point. Kind of looks like they're trolling just a little bit, but keeping the pressure applied enough that Merrimack has not been able to break out of their half. Biggs alone, though, has been able to put 4 goals on the Mounties net. Not 4 goals, 4 shots. Would have loved if he got 4 goals. Rupus with an open net. It's off the post. Look, we don't have shooters out here anymore. Everything seemed to be going in the back of the net the last few games, but not this time around. But, you know, trolling's fun and all. Suddenly, it might look like Merrimack scores. No, they don't. Just squeaks out from in front of the net. You can't afford to let this one go to overtime, though. That's how you let Merrimack get in this game. You don't want to drop a game. Game differential matters overall in the standings. especially if you don't have that head-to-head. You're not a lossless team here. You've lost a game if you are Mount Aloysius, so top 4 isn't guaranteed. You go 18 seconds, got to be done, and it's got to be done right now. The Warriors press down the field. Zekers, though, big booming clear towards that back wall, and another double commit. Doesn't even matter. Kyle's so fast, he gets there first. It's got to be done in the air if it's done at all. Bagels. Booming clear downfield. There's someone there, but doesn't get there first. Wow, what a save from, I think it was Zekers. Doesn't matter. That's a 3-0 lead now. Rupus getting a lot more involved in this one than he was previously, defensively this time around. Big change of pace. We're good to head in to game 4. And the brooms are, you know, right there in the hands of the Mount Aloysius fans. Looks like a sweep is inevitable at this point. They've looked unstoppable. But here we go. Game 4, Mount Aloysius looking to close this series up, improve to a 3-1 record. And Rupus gonna start it off early, looking for the double touch and sinks it right off the kickoff. Doesn't even take him 5 seconds. Finds the first opening off a nice solo play. Chat, apparently you didn't even get to see that goal. Blame Damien, L Broadcast, Bad Observer. I'll make sure he doesn't get paid this week. We don't get paid at all. Anyways, back to the game. 1-0 for Mount Aloysius. They're firmly in control, and that's been the story of the series. Rupus, though, not the one I think anybody expected to start off the scoring. He's been kind of quiet so far for the squad. It was a really nice opening goal in the first 5 seconds of the game, that double tap. One goal scored so far for Merrimack throughout this series. It's been quite a while since they've scored it. 9 minutes have passed since then. Shot towards the net. Bagels saves it away. It was a bit of a tough adjustment to make. Rupus looking to drop this one down to Kyle, but it just goes over Overcast, who's trying to read that pass. So Kylo finds it anyways, and that's a 2-0 start. Just a minute past. Mount Aloysius, I feel pretty confident they're probably going to take this one in 4-0 fashion. Merrimack kind of just been outclassed. There have been some few high points, but the main thing they got to figure out is just these defensive rotations. A lot of diving saves toward net, a lot of weird passes. I'm trying to break out in the midfield. The backboard's been pretty exposed all night. At this level, especially in Division A, that's not going to work for you. Teams know how to exploit that, especially if they're as mechanical as the Mounties. Style points for Zekers. What a flick from him. So they put on a third. All 3 players from Mount Aloysius now involved with a goal apiece. Zekers looking for a ground pinch to add to the tally. Doesn't fall his way. This one's back in front of net. Zekers trying to make the save, but what a save there. I think it was from Overcast, just fell on it. It's good for him. Zekers bangs this one, though. It's just floating in front of net. There's nobody challenging. Merrimack players so slow to get to this ball. So it's free every time. Marino tries to cut off the shot, but too little, too late. It's 4-0. more than enough of a lead for the Mounties. Time is just a burden for Merrimack. They probably want to move on and get on with their nights, because it looks like it's game one all over again. Kylo finds a fifth. You know, I could try to analyze all night, but sometimes the gap between teams, mechanical gap between teams, is just too much. That's what it looks like right here. Some crazy flicks and resets and air dribbles and double touches from Mount Aloysius all night. It seems like right now Merrimack's barely struggling to find a pass to a teammate. If you can't get that under control, how can you expect to do all the crazy things? Might be high time to hit free play, get the training packs, and try to get in form as we head later into the season. I mean, it's an 0-3 start for Merrimack. They still have a few more games to play, I think 6 total. If you can end 3-3, there's a decent chance you make that top 4. So though they haven't played Kaiser University, which is a team that has swept this Mount Aloysius squad, which is insane to think about, seeing what they're doing right now. So you might have to write this one off. Seasons are long. Talk to Overcast about what he thinks about his performance here, his team's performance, maybe on the next week's broadcast. Doesn't seem like they're too happy with it. Yeah, it looks like Mount Aloysius is trying to drive this clock down, having fun, air dribbling it towards their own half. So again, time of formality. The series is over. Players are just enjoying themselves at this point. Maybe gonna tack on another goal or two for stats' sake. Hope everybody's having a good night. I guess I'll start plugging things again. Might as well talk about these programs while we're at it. If you really like watching this Mount Aloysius squad, again, they'll be at Concord in West Virginia on November, I believe it's 9th and 10th for the ECAC campus LAN. Featuring 8 teams, including Concord, who is currently ranked, I think, 2nd overall or 1st overall in points for CRL. A very, very solid squad. I got to see them in Kentucky not that long ago. I also believe they play in the Titans division of ECAC. I'm also going to plug my own school. Purdue will be there. So it'll be fun to see them online for the LAN for the, I believe, their 2nd time this semester. There we go. Last 10 seconds of the game. Looks like they're just going to put on a 6 for fun. Marino not too happy about it, but yeah, that's what it is. Mount Aloysius experience shining through. Apparently Coach Steffi says that this is the ECAC invite for the LAN at Concord. It's their 3rd LAN in this last year, so they've been well traveled. I believe I got to see Mount Aloysius in Kentucky in the last spring, so they're a very, very experienced squad. It showed throughout this series. Veterans on the pitch, talented overall. All the players left the lobby, so I got no stats to talk about. It's a quick 4-0 GG's. Aloysius moving on to 3-1 on the season, and unfortunately for Merrimack, it's 0-3. Wish I had more of an exciting match to bring you guys tonight, but I don't know, the Mounties doing what they do best, dominating the competition. So I'm going to just say, hey, that's it for tonight. It was great joining you, however brief it may have been. I think we barely got 30 minutes into the matches, with tech pauses included. So thank you for coming out. Hope you all enjoy. There's more ECAC broadcasts throughout this week, so make sure you check their Twitter to see that schedule. A lot of content going on. Maybe you'll catch me next week, whether that be Valorant or Rocket League. I don't know. It was a lot of fun for me. Again, this was a matchup between Mount Aloysius and Merrimack College, going the way of Mount Aloysius in a 4-0 sweep. So again, had fun with you guys tonight. It's going to be peace out from me. Hope you all have a good one.